Hey, so what's up, guys? How are you today? All right, so okay, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for following me on this journey and on this series. I really really appreciate it. Um, I really can't thank you guys enough. So thank you guys for hearing out my story. So today I will be talking about how I became a child. Um, okay, so I'm not going to be telling you how my parents, yeah, how they kind of made magic and I happened. Nah, that's not going to happen. That's not this video. I am going to be sharing a life changing experience with you, something that changed my life with you guys, and I hope you guys learn something. So as a little aside, the story in general is kind of really long, so I'm just going to like take out read the really important parts and share that with you guys. Okay? All right, great. Let's get to it. All right, so the whole story started, sometime around 2017. So for me, 2017 was basically a year where I had like, really big goals. But for the most part of 2017, I didn't take too much productive action towards those goals, and they didn't happen. So like towards the end of 2017 into the beginning of 2018, I'm over here feeling like I've really missed out on a lot in 2017, and then 2018 just like it just has to be my year. Like this year we got shine, like got make it happen this year. And yeah, so all that ginger and all that fire was there, and I think being ginger and fired up was a really good thing. It was a really good thing, but the fact that I had missed out on a lot in 2017, it made me put a lot of pressure on myself in trying to reach my goals in 2018. And basically, this is the beginning of how I became a child. So, in order to be, you know, successful with my goals, okay, and by the way, I'm an artist. I'm an artist, and at that time I was trying to raise money to, go to the studio, record songs, and things like that. Sha. Just looking for jobs, but legally, just looking for ways to raise income. Sha. So, in order to be successful with my goals, I started putting myself on so much unnecessary pressure. Thinking that it would help me reach my goals faster. Like I became a whole lot serious. So like I would wake up every day by 4:30 a.m. and do exercise very very early in the morning. Okay, so this is kind of good. This is actually really great habits. Because I saw it on a YouTube video that it helps people to be better, to be more productive. Sha. Yeah, but all of this became a burden when I started overworking myself. Like, I didn't have time to hang out with friends. I didn't have time to even, I didn't want to take time out to relax because all that was on my mind was, guy, we just have to make it happen this year. Like, this year we just have to shine and all that. And at the time, I don't think I realized it completely, but I think I was hurting myself. Okay, I actually was, but I just didn't realize it. I was hurting myself, mentally, emotionally, and, like physically as well, because I wasn't having time to relax and, just chill out. So all of that was going on, and it got to the point where I became really, really heavy, like in my soul. Like usually I'm the cheerful guy. I'm a very playful person. I'm a very playful person. But it got to the point where I wasn't able to smile. Like I wasn't able to just, be happy about little things happening. Like usually that's the kind of person that I am. But all of that just kind of went away. Like my magic, all of that, poof. So, but I didn't stop because in my mind I thought I'm very close to where I'm going. What's the point of stopping now? I might as well just make what I have to make, and when I get to the promised land, I go do alright. So like that, I just kept going on, you know, with the empty feeling. I just kept pushing, and then one day on YouTube, I saw this video, talking about things you could do if you are experiencing that empty feeling. So I thought, hey, I might as well just check it out. And they spoke about meditation. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know what meditation is like, okay, it's pretty much you just sitting down in a quiet place, wearing comfortable clothes. You just close your eyes for like 15 minutes and you just focus on your breath. That's all you do. All right. So they spoke about how it helps, with people. It helps people who might be experiencing that empty feeling. And I thought, you know what? Let me just try it. I mean, what's the worst that it could do? So yeah, and so I started practicing meditation on a daily basis. After I start meditating, um, things pretty much go on, as usual. I'm still, trying hard to make things happen, but you know, at least on a daily basis, I'm at least able to be calm a little bit. So yeah. Then a few weeks after that, um, I fell sick, like really, really sick. Not all at once. It kind of crept in very gently, but I got really sick and it was really, really bad. So, like, I had to go home from school just to recover for like a week. Yeah. So, because of this illness, like, I became super, super slow. Like, usually I'm the calm guy, I'm the chilling guy, but let's imagine this is how calm I okay, that's I don't think that's a good analogy, but let's just imagine like a really calm person being on this level. Like this is my level of chill. And then because of this illness, I became super slow. Like, guy, it was crazy. Some people looked at me and thought I was on codeine or something like that. Yeah, but I really couldn't do much. All I could just do was pretty much just observe and kind of just take things easy. I wasn't too active, and this was kind of strange for me because usually I'm used to being, or I was used to being very up and about. Knowing what to do next. Just being the very focused and determined guy. And now I'm in a place where I know nothing at all, or I feel like I know nothing at all. Completely confused. Like I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. Basically, I am an emotional and mental mess put together in one, and physical to just put together in one. Like my spirit, body, and soul just different places entirely. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. But like because of how tired I was, it got to a point where in the afternoon I would have to take short naps, just to relax a little. And before I take these naps, like it would almost feel as if I could just close my eyes, sleep, and not wake up. Like it was that bad. It was that bad. And like when I would wake up, I'd be like, okay, I'm still alive. Thank God. Yeah. But I just kept meditating. Like through all of this, I just, kept meditating because it was pretty much all I could do. It just gave me that kind of calm feeling. And it was really great. And it really helped me. Meditation really, really helped me. Alright, yeah, so I'm kind of sorry if the light got dimmer. Um, I live in Nigeria, so erratic power supply is kind of an issue here. Yeah, I beg if you can vote for a leader that can make things better. Thank you. So back to the story. Because I was, meditating, I was at least able to be calm, and being calm put me in a place where I could clearly reflect on everything that had led to the place that I found myself in. Alright, so when I thought about it clearly, I realized that I was the one who caused everything. Like, that thing that they say where they say the truth will set you free, but first it might make you mad. Yeah, I was furious. I was furious. Like, I realized that I was the one who caused everything because I allowed myself to be put under unnecessary pressure. Like, I was seeing other artists, new artists coming out that year, and I was thinking to myself, wow, I would like to, blow or, come out too with new music as well. And I just kind of put myself under a whole lot of pressure that was very unnecessary. I could have just chosen to be calm and, just grow to that point. Yeah. And so, I started holding myself to unreasonable standards, overstretching myself to do things that I really didn't have to do. Man, the whole thing was just entirely crazy, and it just put me in a place where I felt like, so what was the point? Because even the things that I wanted to happen, the big things that I wanted to happen, they didn't happen. I had final exams looking at me like this, and then my emotional and physical well-being entirely upside down, turning on you. So like I just didn't know what to do. Honestly, if you ask me, I would say like I was in a place where I felt like, you know what, I give up. I'm done with this shit. But then, again, because I was meditating, because I was practicing calmness and all that, I wasn't so overwhelmed like that, because all my emotions were just coming at me all at once. So because I was practicing meditation, I wasn't so overwhelmed. And then the next few weeks after that, the most amazing things happened. Alright, so remember I told you that I had to try really hard, or I was trying really hard to make some money. So within those few weeks, somehow, like, it was as if the money I had been trying so hard to make was all of a sudden just flowing back to me. And then, like, I would find the right opportunity, I would walk into the right opportunities at the right time to make some money, and it would click. Assignments that other people were finding really hard to do because we were in groups to do these assignments. Somehow all the groups that I was in was kind of just finding it easy to do theirs. And then final exams. Okay, let me be honest. Final exams, I did not read for it. Like, I did not prepare adequately for final exams. But somehow, I passed all of them. I didn't have A's, let me be honest. I did not have A's, but I had really great scores in my final exams. And, the thing that amazed me, or the thing that still amazes me the most every time I think about it, is the fact that somehow everything that I was so worried about just kind of took care of themselves. Like, I had a part to play in it. I'm not saying that it just magically happened, or maybe it magically happened, but somehow, the things that I was so worried about kind of took care of themselves, and the whole thing, like the whole situation, just made me, you know, like, I'm not a spirit coco, I'm not a saint. I'm not saying I'm a saint or anything like that, but the whole situation just made me see, the idea or concept of God from an entirely different angle. Like, like there's actually someone up there who cares and loves me so much, and is always making sure that I'm okay. Cause, like, as humans, yeah, sometimes I feel like we make decisions out of worry and fear, and then we end up hurting ourselves. All right, we end up hurting ourselves. But like this big guy, he's still loving you all the same. He's still loving you all the same, and you just kind of have to let him be there for you. So yeah, that is the story of how I became a child. Yeah, that's the story of how I became a child. Alright, so I did not mention this earlier, but yeah, it kind of took a little while for me to, heal emotionally and mentally, and also, physically. But, now I'm kind of in a better place, so thank God for growth. Now, when I say that I am a child, what that means to me is that I'm in that mental place where, I'm in that mental place where having peace of mind and, joy in my heart is like super important to me. Anything that cannot improve my state of mind, or in the least help me to maintain that emotional stability that I have now, yeah, there's a very little chance that I might be getting involved in that. So that's one. The second thing that being a child means to me is that I'm in that mental place where I want to live my life to actually express myself. Like, I want to be the person that I want to be, not the person that this person thinks I should be, or the person that person thinks that I should be. I want to be my own ideal person. And like, there's no competition when you want to do something like that. Like, you are you for you. You feel me? Most importantly, I feel like I am, in that mental place where Nepa. I feel like I am in that mental place where I can, just relax and, allow and enjoy the unfolding of my life, towards the place or towards the things that I desire to do and the places that I desire to be, Because honestly, in 2018, I was in so much of a hurry, so much of a rush to do so many things. But now, you know what? I'm just going to carry good vibes everywhere I go. Yeah, I'm just going to carry good vibes everywhere I go, and put it into everything that I do. Yeah. So I am not an expert at this yet. I am still learning and I am still growing. So yeah, there you have it. That's the story of how I became a child. Now, if you are I hope you learned something from it, and I hope it kind of entertained you. So if you are like considering, if you want advice, yeah, if you want advice from me, from my own story, yeah, I would say, number one, consider your emotional well-being before you do anything. Like, ask yourself how you would feel before you do anything. That is a better place to start from than anything else. Ask yourself, how would you feel if you did this or that? Number two, my guy, just chill and allow your life unfold. No, you really don't need to put yourself under any kind of emotional pressure or anything like that. Like, yeah, you go do alright, last. Like, you go really do alright. So just allow your life to unfold, and just trust the process. Everything go do alright. I would say practice meditation. I would what's the word? I would give you that advice free of charge. Practice meditation, practice calmness. It actually helps. Whether or not you're going through stuff, it helps. And then if you can and you feel comfortable, talk to people about. I have to put the light close to my eyes so that you can see my face. Nepa. Goddamn. Talk shit. Talk to people about the things that you're going through, but only if you can, and if you are in a comfortable place to express yourself. Because one thing that happened for me was I didn't tell anyone about what I went through. Like, everything that I just told you that I went through now, some of the closest people to me don't know that I went through these things. And the reason why that happened was because at that time, even I couldn't comprehend, like, mentally what I was going through. And I didn't feel like I could appropriately express myself. Alright? So because of that, I didn't tell anyone. Please, if you're watching this and you're like fam to me, I'm very sorry that I didn't tell you, these things that I was going through. I apologize for it, and I hope you accept my apology. Yeah. Yeah. So we're done. That is the story of my life so far. That's the story of how I became a child in 2018. I really hope that you have learned something. Drop, if you have questions, ask questions in the comments below. Drop comments if you like the video. Let me know. Like this video. Press the like button. Share with people that you feel might need to hear this, or might like this kind of content. Yeah. And subscribe. I might be sharing more videos with you guys later on. So and also sharing my music on the channel. So please subscribe for when I make that happen, or for when that happens. Yes, it looks like I'm tearing up. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the end of the video, and au revoir. Bye bye.